Sometimes you just feel so angry that it makes you want to blow up or blow something up. I'm sure that you have experienced this feeling. There are lots of situations and people that can make us boil up. So let's talk about how to express this feeling, how to let people know that we're mad using some of the most common expressions native speakers use. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm very glad that you've decided to join me. I'm Anna. So you can use the following phrases whenever you're talking to someone, a friend, and you're telling them about a situation that has happened to you and which made you angry. Or you want to let someone know that they annoy you to their face. Or as all of us do, we tend to talk to ourselves out loud. We can praise ourselves, we can rave about something, we can complain about something, or when something goes wrong, we tend to express our feelings out loud, which helps us cool down, by the way. And talking to yourself out loud in English helps you with your speaking skills and helps you to remember vocabulary better. The phrases and idioms we'll learn all mean to be or get angry, just the degree varies, and some of them are more common than others. So let's start. The first one is to be sick of something or to be sick and tired of something. I'm sure you have heard this one. It's very common. These phrases mean that someone or you, depending on who you're talking about, are exhausted by something, but they also can be used to show that you're so tired of something that it already makes you angry or really irritated. When you're standing up and saying something, when you can't take something any longer, and especially if they are used with a certain intonation that implies anger. So you would usually say, I'm so sick of, or sick and tired of, and then you would add what it is you're so sick of. And then you would follow it up with adding something about what that thing that has made you so irritated makes you want to do, or the reason why it has made you so annoyed.
She said, I'm so sick of driving to the mall. Every week, every month, it's always the same. The clothes never change. It's always overpriced. We get down here, I'm disappointed.
Fed up with. When you say that you are fed up with something, it means that you are angry about something that has been going on for way too long. No matter what you do, it's always the same. It can be someone's behavior, a situation, or a relationship. And if you're fed up with that thing or a relationship, it means that you are ready to deal with it.
They're the ones who are fed up with the system and have voted that they were fed up. And you need to be responsive to that.
And pretty much the same goes for to have had it with and to have had enough of something. If I were to say I've had it with an angry voice, I'd follow it up with an action. Usually it would mean a fight or I'd give someone a piece of my mind. So let's take a look at some examples.
Okay, you guys, I have an idea. I have had enough of this. I can't live like this anymore, so I'm definitely gonna fix this.
And I finally said, okay, I've had it with this conversation. We just turned down a big offer for acquisition. And I said, we're no longer talking about who's going to buy us. No one's going to buy us. Let's talk about who we're going to buy.
These expressions mean arousal of emotions. So these would be used with a calm voice to say that someone's really tired of or annoyed by something. And with a bit of an angry tone to say that someone's really pissed off about that something. And speaking of pissed off, it's our next slang phrase. To be pissed or to be pissed off following this logic means to be extremely annoyed or angry. It's slang and it's a bit harsh. Also slang, but sort of cleaner versions of pissed off that mean the same thing are ticked off and teed off. To be pissed off is very common though.
Because pissed off women make change.
Yes.
So if we are just constantly ashamed of our anger and trying to fix it, we won't harness it and use it. So
our next idiom is up in arms. If someone is up in arms, they are very angry and they complain and protest about the situation. Often it's used with all at the beginning, as in to be all up in arms.
But I can assure you that it is possible to be pursuing and dating multiple girls without everyone being all up in arms and upset with you.
Foaming at the mouth is another expression you can use to describe someone who's extremely angry. This expression describes the angry person as looking like an animal with rabies. foaming at the mouth, and acting crazy and uncontrollably. Although the official meaning of this phrase is anger, a lot of people will falsely use it to mean salivate on seeing food, or figuratively to mean you want to see or have something really badly.
So you adapted to something else. So if you want to be dependent, you can be. I shouldn't go on the topic. I'll start foaming at the mouth. Are there some more questions?
The next one is interesting. To fly off the handle. If someone flies off the handle, they react to something really angrily and lose control of their emotions.
He started to see how hardened and indifferent he had become to others. How his management style was to fly off the handle.
Why did I fly off the handle that way? Why in the world did I lose my patience?
To get hot under the collar means to get very angry and annoyed. Also to get nervous or excited. To experience the feeling that can make you feel hot.
And I sat there like you all did, and I was just getting a little hot under the collar. Like, man, what they don't get.
Because they make the mistake of acting, of writing, of speaking out, of making a decision when they are very, very hot under the collar, right?
The other two are very common expressions. Blow one's top and see red, which mean to very quickly or suddenly fall into a state of extreme anger.
When you say something you don't really mean, or when you blow your top or you lose your cool, it's because in the moment it's really hard to come up with something.
That as a kid or throw a tantrum, our amygdala is firing. When we get really angry as an adult and we're like, oh, we don't know what to do, we like see red, or we're just super emotional, just want to cry.
The next one is to be or get bent out of shape, which means, of course, to get very angry or upset. Usually you would use it to talk about someone else, not yourself. Using it to talk about yourself is rare, but possible.
Not bad and weak, considering the lack of phone service. I don't know what Mark's all bent out of shape about. He said catch things. What's it look like I'm doing?
And I used to get so bent out of shape when I would lose something. Oh, I must have done something terrible, and I probably did. But I said, okay, so it's time for you to go, and that's okay.
If you suddenly started speaking angrily to someone or burst into a fit of anger, you might say that you went off on, lashed out at, or snapped at them verbally. These are more conversational.
Kaboom! It was like a mushroom cloud erupted. My sister snapped at me not to parent her children. My father pointed out that it was my daughters who were balancing spoons on their noses.
When people are that angry, they lash out, and we elected the leader who was lashing out too.
To lose it is another great informal phrase that can be used to say that you're about to lose control of your emotions or temper or have already lost it. You might lose it and burst into laughter or become angry and lash out at someone or start a fight.
Until the day that one of my Mormon colleagues began to describe in-depth parts of his belief system, and I lost it. Words just spilled out of me. Are you kidding me? How can you believe that?
Hey, I'm popping in here to tell you about the sponsor of this portion of the video, Skillshare, which is an online learning community with thousands of classes covering dozens of topics. I really love their platform because it gives you a great opportunity to learn something new and expand your knowledge. Skillshare offers a great variety of classes that are in English. I think it's a very efficient way to boost your English as you'll kill two birds with one stone. You'll be learning about something that you're in, and you'll improve your English effortlessly because you're going to be interested in the topic instead of spending time on boring grammar. It's curated specifically for learning, and this means that there are no ads. When you join, you can try one of Skillshare's new live classes and experience real-time inspiration as you connect with popular teachers while watching and working along with other members. As you know, I'm into writing, so I really love this class, which is a 10-day journaling challenge by Emily Gold. And it's gold for people who want to unlock their creativity, or maybe you've just got stuck with your current writing endeavor. I highly recommend you check out this class. A yearly membership is less than $10 a month, but we got you covered. The first 1,000 of people to click the link in the description will get a free premium subscription trial. So be sure to click the link down below and use this opportunity. There's a lot more phrases and idioms. These were the most frequently used by native speakers from the US, and they also vary from state to state. If you want to share some other phrases you know and use, feel free to do this in the comments section down below. Thanks for watching, give this video a like, and until the next one.